Ancient.
Damn, I gotta shave. Hey everybody, this is actually going to be a reshoot of a video that I've already uploaded. I originally uploaded this video about 3 years ago on my primary channel, which I've been inactive on for a while. I then downloaded it and re-uploaded it to this channel because it fits this channel's identity better. But when I recorded that video 3 years ago, I really wasn't confident in making YouTube videos, so I was kind of like sheepish. I had a crappy mic and my editing wasn't great, and I don't want to upload videos on this channel that I'm not proud of. So I'm reshooting it with a better mic, editing, and more confidence. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and without further ado, let's begin. Luigi's Mansion came out on September 14th, 2001 for the GameCube. It was the 5th highest selling GameCube game ever. It holds a special place in many of our hearts. But what exactly is going on inside that mansion? Let's start at the first cutscene. Luigi is walking through what seems to be a desolate forest in the middle of nowhere at night with a map that is very bare, only showing the mansion, a river that we never see, and a few trees. How Luigi managed to find this mansion with this map is beyond me, but hey, at least he won't get lost if he goes camping. He walks up and into the mansion, and that's pretty much it for the cutscene. The first thing that he sees is a door with metal bars warped around it, pulsating like a heart. But Luigi still decides it's a good idea to keep moving into the house. Oh wow, an orange apparition dropped a key? Let's pick it up. After Luigi goes through the locked door, he meets Professor Gadd, who has spent his life studying and catching ghosts. It's pretty obvious why, right? I mean, ghosts are bad. Or are they? He actually never states if the ghosts have done anything bad, just that, quote, "This house, I swear it seems to have more ghosts every day." He also goes on to say, quote, "I've been living here since I was a lad of 20 or so, and I'll tell you, that mansion appeared just a few days ago." It does seem weird that a mansion would just appear with a bunch of ghosts inside it, but Professor Gadd doesn't even take into consideration how ghosts work. They disappear and reappear, so why can't they make other objects just appear? This mansion might have been spawned in by King Boo, and spoiler alert, he's behind this entire scheme. But to these ghosts in here, that is their home. So when Gadd just goes barging in and sucking up ghosts, they're gonna want to fight back. That's probably why they were so hostile to Luigi when he first entered, because they might have thought that he was another Gadd trying to vacuum up all their friends. Anyway, after Luigi and Gadd finish talking, they go to the training room, where Gadd has literally imprisoned ghosts to improve his skills. And in order to catch ghosts, Luigi has to flash a light at them, stunning them momentarily, and then he uses a vacuum to capture them. That's kind of like a ghost using a taser against a human, and then shoving them into one of those moving boxes from Home Depot. All the while that Luigi is doing this, Gadd is pumping his fists, getting off to the fact that Luigi is pretty much torturing ghosts. After training Luigi, they go to Gadd's gallery, where he used to keep portraits of the ghosts he captured. There's nothing to see here because of the fact that they all escaped. While talking though, Gadd says that he invented a machine at a young age to turn captured ghosts into paintings, and that he traveled all around the world capturing ghosts. He points out that the last ghost he caught, the Boosis, which is just a gigantic boo composed of many boos, escaped with the help of King Boo, and he convinced them to take revenge on Gadd. The boos reverse engineered all of the portraits so that they could also escape, and they hid in the mansion that was built overnight. So, if you think about it, Gadd really was the catalyst of all of this. Never once does he mention that ghosts are evil or that he was capturing them to save people, but he actually hints at the fact that he does it all for leisure. I mean, think about it. He invented a machine to turn ghosts into paintings, he went all around the world to capture them, and he constructed a gallery to hang all of his paintings. So, after Luigi is done talking to him, he gets sent into the mansion to capture Gadd's portrait ghosts. As Luigi goes throughout the mansion, you'll notice that the main reason that the ghosts try to hurt Luigi is that it's because he's provoking them. The first room he enters, for some reason you need to blow out all the candles, and that's just petty as hell. Like, who walks into a room and just blows out every single candle for no reason? A couple rooms down, Luigi just goes through the dressers and closets in there, which, if you're anything like me, you don't enjoy people going through your closet in clothes. Like, I don't even know why, it just bugs me for some reason. So of course the ghosts are gonna be like, hey, dude, get out. There's also a bunch of money that falls out of the closets, and Luigi just steals it. It's one thing to go through someone's clothes, but it's another thing to just straight run their pockets. The rest of the mansion, besides capturing the portrait ghosts, pretty much goes like that. It's really nothing to write home about. You just get different levels of ghosts with different HP and abilities. Now the first portrait ghost is named Nabil, and literally all he's doing is chilling and reading a book. He's got a nice fire going and he's not bothering anybody. But Gadd wants him in a painting for some reason, so you capture him. The second ghost is named Lydia, and she's just doing her hair while Luigi opens a window to distract her and stuff her into the vacuum. The third portrait ghost, and the end of Area 1, is a literal baby named Chauncey. And the only reason he gets mad at Luigi is because after he tries to get Luigi to play with him, granted he does fly teddy bears at Luigi, but come on, they're teddy bears. They're made of cotton and, wool? Luigi just launches a ball at his face. I mean, that's grounds for an assault charge, but I guess ghosts don't care about that. So instead, Chauncey tries to hurt him, and if you're good at the game, Luigi should win by yet again launching a ball at him and stuffing him into the vacuum. Now, I'd like to take a brief intermission and talk about Gadd and his inventions. He first appears in Luigi's mansion, and obviously gave him the Poltergust 3000. This would make you think that he's trying to help Luigi and Mario and defeat evil, but it gets kinda weird. In Super Mario Sunshine, the Flood device, which is used to help Mario rid Delfino Island of goop, was invented by the man himself, Professor Gadd. This would convince you more that he just wants to help Mario and the Mushroom Kingdom, but in the same game, we see another one of his inventions. The magic paintbrush. And this was used by Bowser Jr. to cover Delfino Island in the very goop that Mario is trying to extinguish. According to Google, Gadd either gave the magic paintbrush to Shadow Mario thinking it was the real Mario, or he gave it to Bowser Jr. But here's the thing, Shadow Mario is made from goop. And we know Mario didn't create Shadow Mario, as he did not have the magic paintbrush. So that means that Gadd either created Shadow Mario, or Bowser Jr. created Shadow Mario with the very paintbrush that Gadd gave him. What is even more interesting is the fact that after Mario rids Delfino Island of evil, instead of destroying the magic paintbrush after seeing what evil it can create, Gadd decides to sell copies of it, almost as if he's trying to sell to someone in particular that can carry out his plan that Mario foiled on Delfino Island. Using this knowledge, we can start to question if Gadd is really trying to help Luigi, or if he's doing it for his own personal gain. Now, what's really interesting about the portrait ghosts is that many of them have pictures of themselves when they were alive, which means that they were actual people with real lives and families and hobbies. Now, this could all be fraudulated by King Boo, but to that I say, what about the money you can collect during the game? According to thegamer.com, the main currency used in the Mario universe are called Bean coins, used in the Bean Kingdom, which look like this. The other type of currency, which is used in the Mushroom Kingdom, is called the Mushroom Kingdom coin, which looks like this. Now, the money used in Luigi's Mansion are neither of these. Their currencies are called Gs, and look like this. Assuming that they are obviously in the Mario universe, we can also assume that they are either in the Mushroom Kingdom or the Bean Kingdom. As in the first cutscene, we see Luigi walking by foot to the mansion. Now, the Mushroom Kingdom is massive, often containing 8 different worlds inside of it. The Bean Kingdom is similar, also having 8 different areas inside of it. Now, I know that in the Mario Brothers games, Mario and Luigi can run for what seems like an indefinite amount of time without stopping, but Luigi has a top speed of about 7.5 miles per hour, and we know this thanks to MatPat. So if Luigi were to top out at 7.5 miles per hour, and remember, this is a sprint, this isn't a jog, it's not sustainable, it would take him ages to get anywhere. So, assuming that they are either in the Mushroom Kingdom or the Bean Kingdom, and after writing this, I realized that Gadd is a resident of the Mushroom Kingdom, and I could have just used that to justify that they're within the boundaries of Princess Peach, but I digress. We can prove that at least some of the portrait ghosts were alive at some point. Let me explain. Throughout the game, Luigi collects an assortment of gems, coins, gold, and bills. The currency name is called Gs. At the end of the game, Gadd uses the items that Luigi collects, which all have a conversion rate of a certain amount of Gs, to build him a new mansion. Meaning that even though the official currency of the Mushroom Kingdom is called Mushroom Coins, the fact that Gadd used the G coin currency to build Luigi a mansion, there is some form of conversion between Mushroom Coins and G coins. Meaning that G coins is an accepted form of currency. Meaning that King Boo did not just come up with a random type of currency out of thin air, meaning that the pictures of the portrait ghosts in their rooms have a very high possibility of being real. Therefore, we can assume that at least some portrait ghosts were actual people. The part that is messed up is the fact that almost all of the portrait ghosts were just doing what they did in real life, like reading a book, doing their hair, gorging themselves, painting, dancing with their spouse, all while Luigi just barges in and stuffs them into a vacuum. But maybe King Boo tricked them. Maybe he told them that he was building a mansion for them to rest in the afterlife. Maybe they just wanted to live in a comfortable, roomy mansion without having to worry about exorcists or ghostbusters trying to trap them in a confined space. That's probably why all of the portrait ghosts were so calm, not trying to harm Luigi. They were resting. They didn't want to hurt Luigi because they knew that nobody should have to go through the suffering they did. Or maybe Gadd knew something we didn't. Maybe that's why he sent Luigi in with a tool specifically designed to capture ghosts. Maybe we will never know why these portrait ghosts deserve to be hung up in paintings for the rest of eternity. I would like to thank you all for watching. Luigi's Mansion is definitely one of my favorite games of all time, and I had a ton of fun doing research and coming up with theories for this game. If you'd like to see more of these kinds of theory videos, let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you all have a blessed one.